Hey everybody, Ryan Rao with Proper Power Solutions, where the only way is the proper way. Today we're going to be talking about the differences between the proper 1, 2, and 3, and some of the benefits of the external BMS over the internal BMS. So starting at the top, the 1, 2, and 3, proper 1, 2, and 3, essentially very similar systems. The only thing that's going to change is your BMS, and with that, a couple subtle little nuances inside the system. So let's start with talking about why we choose to use an external BMS in all of our systems as opposed to the internal BMS. So VICTRON Connect batteries or VICTRON Energy batteries always have the external BMS as opposed to other battery manufacturers on the market where that is built inside the battery. So by removing the BMS from the battery, you eliminate a lot of the limitations associated with that. One, you're going to get an increase in energy density inside each battery because you don't need an individual computer in each battery. You're also going to have Bluetooth connectivity from the BMS via the VICTRON Connect app. So you'll be able to click into the BMS and see on your phone everything that's going on inside your system, how many amps you're pulling, what your voltage is at, what's the temperature inside your electrical compartment. And lastly, you'll also get communication from the batteries at an individual cell level, which allows the BMS to shut off certain aspects of the system in unfavorable conditions. So if there's ever a cell indifference in your batteries, your BMS will pick that up and shut off certain aspects of your system without completely shutting down your ability to, say, charge your batteries back up. So that's a very nice thing. Now let's talk specifics about the 1, 2, and 3. Starting at the top, the proper 1 is built around my favorite, the Link Smart BMS 500. This is essentially 3 components built into one. So it's going to act as your BMS, protecting your batteries from over and under voltage and over and under temperature. This also has an integrated on-off switch, so you can wire that switch in down here and route that anywhere you want in the van, which is nice because if you ever have to turn your system off, you don't have to crawl into your electrical compartment and switch it off using something like this. This is also going to act as your smart shunt or your battery monitor, so you don't have to wire that up separately, which is nice. All of your data from your system is going to be able to be accessed via the VICTRON Connect app using Bluetooth by clicking into this, and you can see everything going on inside your system. The nicest thing about this BMS as opposed to these two, and it's something that people miss all the time, specific with VICTRON systems, is your programming. So what's nice about this is as soon as you connect the batteries to the BMS, it immediately takes control, sets all your parameters, does all the programming automatically, and you're good to go, making sure everything's proper and fully operational, ready for your travels. That's the Link Smart BMS 500, which is built inside the proper 1, which is actually behind me right here. This is not finished yet. We're running some tests on it, making sure everything's good to go. And then we got to get it wrapped and it'll be a complete product. So the proper 2 is built around the VE Bus BMS. This is only going to act as your BMS, protecting your batteries, same as the Link Smart BMS. But that's its only function in your system. There's a little bit more programming involved with this one. You'll have to wire your on-off switch separately inside the electrical compartment, and you'll have to wire separately a smart shunt if you want to be able to get the data from your system on your phone. You'll also have to wire your manually program your multi-plus inverter from the MK3 adapter, which plugs into your BMS. So there's a little bit more complexity in the proper 2 because of the fact that you have to do the programming, but you're going to save a little bit of money on the proper 2 as opposed to the proper 1. Moving on to the proper 3, This system is built around the Smart BMS CL12-100. This is essentially two components built into one. It's gonna act as your BMS. You got the MA connectors here to connect to your batteries. This is also gonna act as your DC to DC charger off the alternator, and this can do up to 100 amps. This mega fuse right here regulates how much power you're gonna pull off the alternator back into your batteries. So this is an 80 amp fuse, which means you're gonna pull right around 60 amps off your alternator. This is also gonna involve a little bit more programming, and you have to wire separately your on-off switch. You have to manually program your inverter, and you also have to manually wire in your smart shunt. So a couple little differences there, but essentially very similar systems. Proper 1, 2, and 3, there you have it. If you guys have any questions about our pre-wired and or DIY configured power boxes for your Mercedes Sprinter, Ford Transit, or Ram ProMaster camper van, feel free to shoot us an email. Give us a call, shoot us a DM on Instagram, TikTok, we're everywhere. So if you guys have any questions, please let us know. And remember, when you're building an off-grid electrical system, the only way is the proper way. Ryan Ross signing off, Proper Power Solutions. Have a great day. Boom.